I'm Meredith with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we are checking out the Raxium High Output LED headlights with the Angel Eye DRL with a black housing and clear lens fitting all 2018 and newer JL Wranglers. Now, there are a couple mods on the front end that you can swap out to make a huge visual difference for your build, but arguably one of the most notable and most important ones is the headlights. Now, the factory halogen headlights, as you're probably well aware, are pretty ineffective with their light output, especially when paired up against an LED like this one. Now, if that sounds like you, this set is going to offer you the distance, consistency, and brightness that your lighting is currently lacking, while including some sophisticated styling if you're looking for a non-flashy but premium looking headlight set for your Jeep. Now, the features of the light really break down into two categories, which are the styling and the capability of them. Now, starting off with the performance aspect of these lights, the bright light and clear beam is a direct result of a high-powered LED sitting behind that center projector lens that takes the light and helps distribute it in a more consistent and controlled manner compared to a reflector like on the factory one. Now, that will make for a full beam and a sharp cutoff line to reduce any reflection on the street and maintain good visibility no matter how dark it is outside. Now, the LED halo on the outside is mainly for style, but the thick LED ring will act as your DRL as well as tie into your turn signal, which is going to help when it comes to safety purposes, keeping your Jeep much more noticeable when driving at night. Now, like I said, this will also keep it stylish and pair that bright white and modern looking halo up against a dark black housing, really making them pop, and the black housing is going to add a darker appearance that's going to pair well with other black or dark accessories. Now, the build here is going to keep the LEDs on the inside very secure and protected. There's an ABS plastic housing on the back that's covering up an aluminum housing on the back of the actual light itself, and that's going to be sealed to a polycarbonate lens on the front. Now, the lens will be fully transparent, but is going to be very resilient to impacts if it ever does take a rock or a branch, and the aluminum on the back that's covered in this plastic housing will keep it sturdy while also playing a big part in the heat management of the light to help with the efficiency. Now, with the increased efficiency of the LEDs, you also won't have to worry about a bulb burning out on you thanks to the maintenance-free design. Now, off of the back here, you are going to have a wiring harness, one for the main plug, and then two wires here for the halo to function. You also are going to have additional wiring and T-taps included in the kit to make sure that it is very simple and straightforward to install, and we'll show you how to do that in just a minute. Now, this set will run you about $300 and is actually one of the more affordable sets on the page for headlights. Now, this will check all the boxes for improvements to the front end with a modern appearance, bright output, stylish yet simple design, and they will also fill the grille cutout compared to some smaller 7-inch headlight options. Now, this set may not include some of the super fancy RGB features or, again, a flashy design that you may see others having in the category, but with that being said, you are getting what you pay for, if not more, if you're in search of a great balance between an economical price point and the quality of these headlights. Install, as I mentioned, will require some minor wiring, but it's nothing more than tapping some wires into existing wires with the provided hardware. So this is going to get a painless 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should only take you about an hour or so to complete. Now, one of our installers is going to take it from here and show you a step-by-step breakdown on how you can install these on your Wrangler at home. So that is a wrap for me. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
For this install, you need a ratchet and a 10mm socket, clip removal tool, wire connector, and wire crimpers. All right, today we're going to be installing some headlights on our Wrangler, so let's get started. The first thing we need to do is get our grill off. So we have 6 push clips going across the top of our grill, going from here all the way over to the other side. So we're going to grab our clip removal tool and pop those out. Now we're going to grab our grill and pull it off. Just don't pull too hard because we do have a front camera and washer on ours. Just release those tabs. You can reach in, disconnect everything behind here. So we'll disconnect our washer line first. Just push down this tab here and pull off. And then our camera, might be hard to see, but there is just a push tab down on the side of this. Push down on that and pull off, and then we can pull our grill out of the way. To get our headlight out, there are 3 10mm bolts around the outside. Grab our ratchet, 10mm socket, and take those out. Pull your headlight out. Just have one connector on the back, push down the tab, and pull out. Go ahead and do the same thing with the other headlight. Now before we get our headlight in, we should do a little bit of wiring. There are 2 wires for each headlight. Now the kit does come with connectors. We already have T-taps on our harness in there, so that just clamps over the wire. And then we have a spade connector that just slides into the back. So we're just gonna put a couple spade connectors on our wires here. You'll see that they are already stripped back, so we don't need wire strippers. Just twist up the wire, slide our connector over, grab our wire crimpers and crimp that down. Same thing for the other wire. All right, now we can plug these into the back of the headlight and get the headlight installed. So you see on the back of your connector for your headlights, your yellow and white wire. Just gonna plug those into each other. Just like that. We can grab our harness and plug our main connector in. Now for these wires, we're just gonna tuck them down here. And we can pull them out right below our fender liner. We're gonna go to our corner lights to wire them up, but this will allow us to get our headlight back in place and reinstalled. I'm gonna thread in our 3 10mm bolts. Grab our ratchet, 10mm socket, and tighten all 3 of those down. So now we're in our wheel liner. We just need to pull this back to gain access to our light here. So we have 1 10mm bolt and then a push clip here and a push clip up here. You're not gonna be able to see it. It's gonna be right behind this rivet. And grab our clip removal tool. Just get up there. Pop that one out. Pop this one out. And grab our ratchet with our 10mm socket and take this bolt out. And we can pull this back and you can see our wiring here for our lights. Now you can see we have access to the back of our wiring here and we already have our T-taps on there. Now we have 2 white striped wires, 1 green, 1 red. Now you may need to do a little bit of work depending on what your vehicle has. If you have halogen or LED, we have LED. So you just need to find out which wire goes to your turn signal and marker light, and then we'll be wiring in our wires here. Now our yellow wire will go to our turn signal, and our white wire will go to our DRL light. Now sometimes you get them reversed, you just need to flip them back and forth. We're just gonna tuck our wiring back up in here, out of the way, and re-secure our wheel liner. Our bolt and our 2 push clips. All right, so we'll grab our ratchet 10mm socket, put that bolt back in, and then our 2 push clips, 1 there, and then 1 up behind this rivet. Now you can go ahead and do the same thing for the other headlight on the other side. So now that our headlights are in, we just need to get our grill plugged back in. So we'll plug our camera back in here, and then our washer line. We can set our grill in place, line up all of our tabs, give it a good tap, lock it in place. Then now we can reinstall all of our push clips going across the top. We'll start on one end here, go across the other side. And that wraps up our install of our Raxium high output LED headlights with Angel Eye DRL with a black housing and clear lens for our 2018 and newer Jeep Wrangler JL. And remember, for everything Jeep, keep it right here at extremeterrain.com.